How's it going, everybody? It's me, Shane, and I'm here to give you another solo leveling episode review. Today's episode is episode 9, not 10 like it says over there. Episode 9, entitled You've Been Hiding Your Skills. So before I go any further, please hit that like button. Subscribe today so you can get more reviews just like this. And as a matter of fact, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when those reviews go up. You want to support me even further? Go ahead into the description below. The link for my Patreon is right there. This episode pretty much highlights the thing that's kind of funny in a lot of media, not just anime, but a lot of media, that in certain circumstances when it's even close to world ending, right? Because gates popping up all over the world just for if you don't go in and defeat a boss. It's a dungeon break, and then monsters flood the streets, and then the monsters could kill regular people who aren't hunters. And even if you are a hunter, you could still die from these things if you're not careful. That is nearly apocalyptic if you think about it, right? It's almost as if this show technically should be a isekai, but I digress. Shows like this, shows like your zombie shows, your zombie animes, where, man, it's not really the monsters that could get us. It's the people that could get us. Just, and of all places, you're thinking to yourself, oh yeah, it had to be those convicts that came with them before. No, it's the supervisor guy that brought the convicts, Mr. Taeshik Kang. I'm going to call him Mr. Kang to differentiate him from the Kang that was in here. Although, didn't make a difference because both Kangs are indeed dead. Huh. Sound like I got an MCU problem. Anyway. How do I even begin this? Well, I'll start off with Kim. So, Kim is talking to Kang. Why is Kim talking to Kang? Big beefy Kang, not a-hole Kang. The group has to split up because once they come inside, there's a path with 3 different paths, or 3 ways to go. Our boy Jin-woo, for some reason I keep calling him Jin-woo. That's auto spell, but Jin-woo. I'm gonna call him Jin for the rest of this episode. Our boy Jin, he's able to sense like where the dungeon boss is. So out of these 3, where the convicts go to the far left, he's like, Song will go to the far left, and Kim and Kang go down the middle. And Kim says, you can feel that too, right? I want to properly apologize to Song-san, Jinwoo, because remember, it's Song and Sung. He's Sung. Song-san is Mr. One Arm, who's a badass, but we'll get to that in a second. He said, I want to properly apologize. He's like, yeah, I have family and everything else, but I'm more experienced at this. And just to leave him there, that's not right. I don't think I can live with myself, so I'm going to properly apologize. And we both should. And I just said, wow, that shows the type of man he is. And then, like, you gotta count on these things. It's like, wow, that's pretty cool. Oh no, they're now dead. Now they're dead because, my God. Because Mr. Kang planned on killing the convicts. As a matter of fact, when they go and they kill all the goblins, he's asking these guys, hey, would you be able to do that to regular humans? And they go, humans, monsters. They say beast in the translation. I don't know. Whoever does translations, especially for Crunchyroll, you suck. You're so bad at this. You guys need to start copying the people who do this stuff for like Ko-fi tips. Because you should be able to put some subs at the top and subs at the bottom. Trust me, old anime fans, we're used to that. 2, why isn't that in the little Japanese? It's Bakemono's monster. Why do you need to say magical beast? Is it magical beast in the manhwa? Is it magical beast in the webtoon? I don't know. But just say monsters. Just put the translation for monsters. Sorry. Anyway, rant over. So he asked him his name. He's like, human, monsters, same shit. And I'm like, okay, I see where this is going. And unfortunately, Kang and Kim come in where he killed two of them, and he beheads the other one. He's like, oh, okay, that means the other ones is the dungeon boss, and these things all loop around together. That means that saves me time. I'm like, no, yeah, no. And of course, when they hear the screaming, and so when Jin and others make it, Jin has to snap Joo-hee out of it here and tell her to heal Kim. Kim is he's hanging on, but he doesn't make it. And Kim's like, I'm sorry. I wish I could say this properly, but I'm sorry. And Jin is like near tears, kind of, right? He's angry, but it's that conflicted kind of angry, right? Like, these a-holes left me to die when we all could have made it out together, but they left me to die. And he tells him, hey, don't you have a family? Don't you have daughters? You can't die, because who else am I going to blame? Right. And I've kind of been in that conflicted spot before. I won't lie. I've been in that conflicted spot. So I totally understood the character. There's so much character depth for Jin here. And while I said last episode, he is kind of your typical protagonist when it comes to like not catching on, like not getting that women's hitting on him, not getting that someone's afraid of him, just oblivious to that because, in addition to even though he has a glow up with Mr. Sharp Chin and he's suddenly not even 5 inches, he's at least a whole foot taller, he's still an oblivious dum-dum, except when it comes to matters of the dungeon and of the kill. And Kim just says he's sorry. Now, this is interesting. Kim prioritized saying sorry over letting him know, yeah, no, the guy this wasn't goblins that killed us, man. Goblins didn't get us. It was the other dude. By the way, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Also, if he left you alive long enough to be able to breathe, why wasn't her healing enough to, like, he was a C rank. She's a B rank healer. How come she could... I know it was to add gravitas, but it would have been nice to keep him alive because now there's only technically 4 of these people left. And the other person looks like they just retired. But yeah, this highlights so much that there's more evil people in this. And that world is so many more evil people. And I do appreciate that Song and Jin are able to go, yeah, no. The way that these cuts are, they weren't like immediately killed. They were like the cuts are made so they wouldn't die instantly. And Song, man, let's talk about Mr. One Arm here. Of course, they think that Jin still this E rank, even though he comments on Jin's cool dagger. He's different than before. She even comments, "Oh, he hasn't been hurt. We haven't been hurt once. This is great. You're different. We're loving the you. We loving the you that you've become in these months." And Song is trying to put in that work against Mr. Kang, Mr. Taeshik. And unfortunately, while he's a swordsman, the type of hunter he is with magic. We even see him do a one-arm snap to do flames on a goblin. And he does this cool move, right? Where he makes the guy think that he's failed with the swords thing. He's going to come in and get him. He tries to do a fire trap. This guy has an after image skill. Where initially he was kind of taking Mr. Song Sensei a little bit too lightly. And when Song sliced down the middle, the after image split like that. And Joo-hee, she had like a bubble heal that was really nice. He was going after the healer. Very standard, I don't want to say standard RPG stuff, but yeah, standard RPG stuff. You go after the healer first. Standard tabletop stuff. You go after the support pieces if you can't get the big guy. And it's at this time, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, is Jin going to like still play down this whole I'm not strong enough thing? No. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that when it looked like that Song was going to get killed, he comes in super fast, and now Song and Joo-hee are both looking like, what is going on here? And he's able to keep up with him. Taeshik does not recognize, Mr. Kang does not recognize Jin from before. until Song goes, was it the double dungeon? And he goes, oh, you're the guy, but hold on now. So is he a false ranker? No, he's not a false ranker, because when we ranked the kid after he got out the double dungeon, it was still eat rank. Oh, you had a second. They all believe he had a second awakening, and that he awakened after they left him. And he's still trying to figure out, well, how to get out the dungeon. Well, that's none of your business. And this battle was so good. This was a really, really, really good battle. But before I go into those details of the battle, the question remains, why did he kill the convicts? Why did he kill the, Kang, Kim and other Kang? Well, he did this because he was hired by a victim's father. These three dudes, my timestamp is at 10, so I can say this. Slight trigger warning. These three dudes sexually assaulted a woman, a girl. This girl could not take it, so she ended things. The psychological trauma from that sent his wife into a catatonic state in the hospital. And so the guy's pissed because the way the world works, those three guys are hunters. So if they go on raids, they can shorten their sentence, and they'll be in there less than a year. And he's like, how is that fair? Now, initially, this dude's like, I'm doing it for that type of justice. Now, in my mind, I'm going, okay, that could have been true, but why did you have to get rid of the others? And I like the fact that Jin's like, nah, tell me another one, because you tortured them. Actually, no, you didn't torture them. You played with them. You made sure that they didn't die quickly. And the truth is, he says, yeah, no. We get a flashback of him talking to the dad again, who had like $5 billion, whatever money they take in South Korea. And he's like, no, I'll take it, but not because of, social justice, even though you could say that that's what this is. He enjoys hunting and killing people. That is his thing. And he is a sicko. He is like, I was about to make a Blaze Blue reference. Anybody play Blaze Blue? Terumi? Like evil Terumi? What is his name? His name's not Orochi. I forget Terumi's bad guy name before when the thing takes over him. But yeah, he's essentially sicko psycho man. And that's all there is to it. Now, we had so many amazing lines here, because Jin is just, after that ordeal, he just leveled up into unintentional badass, where he's telling the guy, and the guy's doing the head thing, doing the anime thing, like, yeah, he has assassin like agility and skills, yet he's able to self-heal, which he did. He's able to self-heal, and at the same time, he has a power table. What are you? Who are you? Blah, 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 blah. And dude's black aura is like wisping off of him, but Jin had to self-heal because he tried to cut his leg, measure his leg, so he couldn't move as fast as he is, because their speed is equal. And Jin's telling him, can you lower your bloodlust just a little bit? Too late. The system says there's someone trying to get rid of the player. Eliminate the enemy. I like that this system is a little bit vague, because is the god of the system going to come down and go, I never told you to kill them. I just told you to eliminate the enemy. That could have been anything, but maybe it was purposely being vague because you can't put kill up on the screen. There may be children watching, although why would you have children watching something like this with, sexual assault, suicide, things like that nature, right? So yeah, system said, yeah, it's time, and Jin flat out goes, yeah, I guess I really did need an extra I guess this will give me even more of a reason to get rid of you. And throughout the fight, Jin goes, I don't even need to be angry to kill you, because he just hears the stuff that this guy says. Like, he has no anger. Anger is gone. Hate is gone. It's, I need to get rid of you. And this guy correctly points out, you've done this before. You've killed people. And the fact, I like that Joo-hee and Song are like, and song gives us the good psychological analysis. This episode explores a little bit of the toll that doing those things are doing is what is doing to Jin, because he says this guy, the kid has been through some ungrateful ordeals to get to this point. This is why he's different. And I love the physical representation of that is his Jin silhouette, and there's red cracks. The red cracks are coming from the shadow all the way up to his heart. And even Jin says later on, hold on, and I highlighted this because this is something that's a little bit too important. Nope. No. Nope. Okay. He's stronger than he's, ever been, but the stronger I get, the more I feel something inside of me falling apart. Insane, because in order to be strong, he is now actually getting into the real, I hate to say the real world, but the real world of the hunting. It is not just these monsters in here you got to worry about. It's not just giant spiders, massive blue cobras, giant Cerberuses that guard a massive dungeon. It's not just that stuff you got to watch out for. It's the fact that there are people working in the government that are hiding in plain sight that get their jollies off of killing people who have done this. He's done it multiple times. There are hunter groups that just hire people on just to kill them and get extra stuff. And the fact, even Mr. Kang Taeshik says, in here, no one can come in here but hunters. Laws don't mean shit here. And he says ever since the world was turned upside down, when the gates appeared, that's how this is. And visible representation of characters' words is I have to give this show credit here, because I know some of the episodes have been kind of, I don't want to say lukewarm, but just middling. I like this one in particular because when it says the world's been turned upside down, the shot is of both of them, like Kang Taeshik, his legs are here, and it's zoom in but sideways, and Jin is the same way, just in the opposite direction, right? Very, very good visual representation. This fight was fantastic. If you have not seen this fight, go out of your way to see it. Episode 9 is a pretty good episode, and this is an episode, I'm pretty sure people are going to use this episode for highlights of battle, right? Kang Taeshik had like this assassin skill. First of all, how do they, so when they scan your rank, do they like go, yeah, this is the type of hunter you are. Swordsman guy, you're apparently a mage. Or, hey, you jackass, you are apparently an assassin, which he is a high B rank hunter. He explained to the father of the victim that, hey, other guilds have asked to hire me, but no, I'm doing this working for peanuts because I get to kill people and I won't get in trouble for it. And the fact that Jin was able to keep up with a high B rank guy, which even when the manager comes to investigate all this after all this is done, he was like, okay, so the C rank mage and the B rank healer work together to be, he's like, even still, that's okay, all right then. But the battle was really, 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 really good. Very fast paced. His stealth skill, which he said not many other assassin types even get this skill, where his presence is untraceable. It's kind of like the D&D skill Pass Without a Trace. Dude's invisible. His sight, sound of him, and even his smell is masked. But Jin is working off of just dude's murderous intent when he goes, I don't even need to be angry to kill you. Jin is just block. He's blocking all his moves. And one guy goes, yeah, you may be able to block, but you can't tell exactly where I'm coming from. And Jin just kind of looks in his direction. Still can't see him, but he looks in his direction and uses the skill murderous intent. I don't know. I guess you can just mentally use the skill without having to just, click. And the visual representation of that, the big blue eyes I told you about, the kind of fox-like but curvy big blue eyes, like dude freezes and it's like a world of black and blue. I thought he was gonna be underwater, and he sees the giant eyes and then looks down and he's stabbed in the chest. And then you see the giant image of Jinwoo just looking down with those judgmental blue eyes at him. It's fantastic, honestly. I do like how it looks, like this venom dagger thing that causes paralysis and life drain. Like when dude got cut the first time, one eye was red. Then we get stabbed, both eyes get just, you're done, right? I guess it is like being bitten by a giant blue cobra. And this was fun. Like that, we never got to see how Murderous Intent looked before, because when we tried to do it on the servers like, nah, man, I'm too high level for that shit. Get out of here. Fun, just good battle. The guy still wants to figure out who he is, and he's taunting him, saying, hey, your charade's up. You can't lie about what your rank is anymore. By the way, Jin gets ability points in a runestone called Stealth. Okay. But as the guy is dying, and Jin is, they're having a conversation. He's asking, what is he? He's like, I really don't know what I am. And he says, let's say I'm a hunter that gets stronger after every battle. What would you say? And he's saying that and Taeshik says that his shadow stretches to some nasty places, and he's probably going to get as strong as those places are dark. Again, comparing the both of them, saying we're both the same. You enjoy the murder and stuff. Jin doesn't enjoy the murder. I do enjoy, though, the fact that both Song and Joo-hee are thankful. They're like, thank you for saving us. Not the whole, you're a monster. I hate that in the show. Because in my opinion, that makes the least amount of sense. Someone just saves your life and you're just gonna go, oh man, you're a damn monster. I hate that trope so much. This makes sense. You've all have known him for, I'm going to assume years. I'm assuming this is a childhood friend, right? You all have known him for so long, and he saved your lives once. I'm glad that we did not get the old trope of, oh no, he's so strong, he's a monster. I'm good. Thank you for that. They're so cool that when Mr. Manager Man, the guy who was in charge of Taeshik, who's very hard on himself, he says, see, I didn't figure he'd done all this. I was so careless, and I lacked in my bills and my abilities of being his supervisor. So Mr. Manager Woo, who Jin is able to see and sense his golden aura at being an A rank, which is also funny because Song was able to look at Jin and be like, oh yeah, he could see his aura off of him. Couldn't tell what his rank was, but it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. Song took the rap, like I mentioned earlier. He took the rap, saying to Jinwoo, look, you're hiding your rank for a reason, so I trust you. And within 3 hours, father of the victim admitted to everything. They were let off, with it being self-defense because, some guy was trying to murder them. Everything makes sense. There was a point I was trying to make before with Song. Just a shame, Kim. Man, I feel bad for Kim's family. I wonder if they're actually going to try to do anything for his family. Like someone's going to go and apologize or at least pay respects for him. They couldn't bury him. Cause Song said it's a shame we can't bury him. Maybe they couldn't carry him out. I don't know. Once you defeat the dungeon boss, the dungeon closes within an hour. So I don't know. I would have just picked them both up and took them out. I don't know. Maybe that's just me making too much sense. But towards the end of this, make sure I'm not missing anything. Towards the end of this, when they're in the park, after everything is done, Joo-hee takes out the essence zone that he gave her all those months ago with that double dungeon. Says, do you remember this? This is what episode ends. Like next episode, what is it? Episode 10 is going to be... Oh no, I didn't get to see what the other episode was. Because I was, next time, what is this? A picnic. There we go. Because I wrote my notes. Everyone in this world sucks, man. Like, people are trying to kill one another for gain. For gain. Is this how South Korea is? Is that what you're trying to tell us, Mr. Creator Man? Is this how South Korea is, or is this how you view the world? It's either way it goes. World building for this weird isekai adventure world is fairly interesting. The machinations of the people, just since these monsters or magical beasts are seen as kind of non-thinking, just almost less than animals, right? I want to see something that is on the level of that giant stone god, which seemed to have some kind of like sentience, at least a little bit of sentience. It seemed to be enjoying the BS it was putting them through. So maybe we'll come across something like that. You know, give me a dungeon boss that goes. Maybe the boss that he has to face to make the elixir of life, maybe that will be something that actually speaks back to him and goes, yeah, no, I'm going to try to kill you because I'm tired of you guys killing all us monster people. Fun episode. I got to give this. I'm going to give it a 5. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. The fight was good. The twist was interesting. I would have foreseen like the 3 convicts rebelling, and then it's like Taeshik, Kang had gotten ambushed. Now Jin has to come in. Oh man, I gotta save this guy. Even though I'm gonna put all my plans go to risk. That's the thing I forgot. Before Mr. Song had basically took the rap, Jin said, "Damn, my plan with Jin-ho, I'm gonna have to back out on it because the premise is we're low rank, we're doing all these C ranks, we're gonna have perfect. If it's revealed that this guy's actually a B rank, close to a B rank, even though Jin flat out goes, I can't get a big head about beating this guy. I still gotta work hard. I like that. Initially he went through his cocky phase early, got a wake up call and said, yeah, I can't be lackadaisical. I like that. He also hates the fact that he couldn't level up with goblins. That's why he's like, let's get to this dungeon boss. But yeah, I'm hoping next episode I see more of a sentient, evil, magical monster thing. I like the fight in this. I like exploring what happens to this guy as he's having to kill more and more people, because in this world, it's a lot more shady people who don't care if you live or die. Who would have guessed? Very good, very fun episode. 5 out of 5 from me. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of more videos just like this one. This was a good solo leveling episode. If this season ends with 12 episodes, I'll be satisfied. 12, 13 episodes, I'll be satisfied. This is pretty good. Hopefully we get a nice stopping point. It's not a cliffhanger, but this was good. Oh, wait. He still has to fight Dong Suck's older brother. Maybe the next 2 or 3 episodes that'll be fun. That'll be very fun. Also, maybe he'll put Joo-hee and Song in the guild that he's doing with Jin-ho. Who knows? But please, be good, be blessed. Thank you for taking some time out to listen to me talk about solo leveling. Make sure you drink some water. Make sure you wash those hands. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Be safe out there. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. Either way it goes, don't be a jerk, all right? Remember, there are people out there that care about you. If you're going through something traumatic, don't do what the characters did in this show. Reach out to somebody, all right? There are people out there that love you and care about you and would rather talk to you today than to miss you and mourn you tomorrow. I guarantee it, all right? With all of that, I'm going to let you know you can follow me on my social medias in the description below. Send me a message. I'll get back to you. Just don't be a jerk about it and everything will be cool. All right. All right. The Patreon's in the description below. Can't wait to talk to you guys next time. Until then, I hope you level up.